Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
Then I will slay them and return the sword to you.
Did you see that stranger next to Old Cain? I was listening.
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town...
How should I trade? Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items you really...
I hear something stirring in the distance.
My hatred is too low. I need more hatred to do that. Not enough hatred. I need more hatred to do that. I feel more powerful.
How should I trade?
My hatred is too low.
Always wanted to
Not
fight
enough
some of
hatred.
these.
My pack is full.
Incredible feat.
I would take my own life before becoming one of these fiends.
I am returning to town.
I've got some bread. A right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
What was once one shall become four.
You can recall nothing else?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
How do you fare now?
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
Remain calm. The sword will be returned to you soon. How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her. I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What does your uncle seek?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
What did you learn of your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
I am the last of the Horadrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Horadric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You can't blame yourself.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world, has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
You and Leah seem very close.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers. The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Horadric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Jared Kane. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell. The Horadrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of the Horadrim?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horadrim, Jared Kane. When the Horadrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horadrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths. Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
The demons have broken this pact. Why does Tyrael do nothing?
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demon's activities here and imperil us all.
It is good to see you back at the forge, blacksmith.
Work needs doing. No one is going to do it for me.
That is very true, but we also need people to fight.
No, this is my trade, and I'm the best. I'll make you the weapons you need to kill every last demon you see. Deal?
Tell me about your grandfather, the Chancellor.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save When lives. The Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
A brave deed. It is good to know that there was one sane man among the mad.
How should I train?
My hatred is too low.
This will be rough. If there's a sword here, we will find it.
Not enough hatred. I need more hatred to do that. My hatred is too low. I have more control now. I need more hatred to do that. There's that strange light again. The sword piece must be inside this cave.
Kill her!
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
Just as I thought. The sword piece is here.
Who are you to take what is mine?
You are not the owner of this sword.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin.
Not enough hatred.
Well fought. But you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears. I don't like the look of those trees. Be on your guard.
I have the sword piece, but a woman named Magda and her minions tried to wrest it from me.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Magda said something curious about the next piece. She believes it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
This fragment is very old, and very powerful.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
This weapon would have belonged to a true champion.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
If Cain is right, then the sword shall restore both to you.
Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the primevals as gods.
Disgusting. And yet the primevals have been dead for 20 years. Who does the coven worship now?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me, too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it. Finish them off.
What skill should I master?
I need more hatred to do that. hatred is too low.
No control now.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
But now it has fallen into shadow.
Yes, it's not like it was. Not enough
Have no
hatred.
fear, dear. We will make this world safe again.
We won!
How should I train?
I could open my own little inn somewhere, if I live.
I couldn't go back to that kind of life.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
Perhaps I should just visit.
My family, please end their torment. Please free my family from their cursed existence. I can hear them digging.
Be on your guard. Spirits lie.
Well, prepare to face my wrath.
Our meddling daughter would do well to leave us be. You will pay for her weakness.
It is folly to disturb us.
At last, they are free. Thanks to you, my family can now rest, free from the curse they brought upon themselves.
Some spirits linger to right past wrongs. I was mistaken about her.
We finished them off.
What skill should I master?